Welcome to London. Welcome to the History Lord channel. Join me here once again in St Pancras Old Churchyard, wonderful oasis just north of the city of London. And we're here today to look at something I'm not really familiar with. I'm not a great expert on music, but here we have the grave of Johann Christian Bach. Now, he was the youngest son of Johann Sebastian Bach, the more famous one, but like his father, he was a prolific composer and author of music. Now, as I say, music not my strong point, so I've had to do a little bit of research about him, so here it is. Like I said, he was born in Leipzig in September 1735, and he came to London and he eventually became the master of music for Queen Charlotte. It was also in London he met Cecily Grassi, who was a soprano, 11 years his junior, and they married in London in 1766. He regularly performed at the Hanover Square Rooms in Hanover Square, which was the foremost concert venue of the time. He also had a legal precedent set as well, and that was in 1777. He won a landmark case against James Longman, who was a publisher, and that established in English law that the copyright laws apply to musical scores as well as literature. So thanks to him, my friends like James can have their musical scores copyrighted. So thank you, Mr. Bach, indeed. Now, he died in London on New Year's Day in 1782, but by then he was in so much debt because his steward had embezzled all his money that Queen Charlotte actually paid for his estate, and she also gave his widow a small annuity and pension every year. He's buried here in St Pancras Old Churchyard in this rather modest grave in front of the Burdett Coutts Memorial Sundial. But Johann isn't the only literary or musical connection with this place. Let's go and look at another one. The churchyard is also associated with Charles Dickens. Now, not only did he write about the churchyard in A Tale of Two Cities, but it also contains the grave of this chap over here. This is the grave of William Jones. William Jones was the headmaster of the Wellington Academy where Dickens was when he was a teenager. Sadly, he didn't get on with Jones, and Dickens made him the inspiration for the ill-tempered Mr. Creakle in David Copperfield. So our last of our little trilogy of music and literary connections with the churchyard here is around this fountain here. It was July the 28th. I've got to read it here because it's music, not my forte. July the 28th, a certain boy band called the Beatles did a photo shoot here with a chap called Don McCullin. Now, McCullin was usually a war photographer, and so he was actually quite thrilled to get a call from the Beatles when they wanted to do something they called the Mad Day Out. And he went here to have some photo shoots done, and I think it was for their White album that they were promoting. So they were here, they were in Cable Street in the East End of London, they were outside the Sunday Times building in Gray's Inn Road. I also believe they had some photo shoot done in the middle of Old Street Roundabout, which I think must cause some amusement and bemusement to the passing traffic. Now, Don McCullin actually says about it, he said when he got the call that the Beatles had commissioned him, he levitated 2 inches off the ground. Well, who wouldn't at such a most famous boy band in the world? I keep referring to them as a boy band, they're not. They were the most famous musicians in the world at the time. Thank you very much for watching the videos today. If you do enjoy these videos, then please do subscribe to the channel. If you want to know when videos are uploaded, there's a little notification bell just down below. And if you want to see what we do outside of these videos, then please have a look in the description below about James's Last Line films. He's more of a music buff than I am. And if you want to see about a walking tour of London, then go to historylord.co.uk. Thanks for watching. We'll see you very soon. Take care.